All right, we're on Keilim Perek Yud Chet Mishnah Daled. We're continuing to talk about the parts of the bed, the parts of the mitah. We learned in the last Mishnah about the malbein. We learned about the various interpretations of what the malbein is. But let's just stick with the Bartanura. He says the malbein is this rectangular thing that holds the legs in place. It's kind of holding the legs in place, and it separates and keeps the bed from rotting, the legs from rotting, because they don't get wet. Because the ground was often wet. Okay, and the chamor is the thing, according to the Bartanura, that holds the malben. We also learn, and that the malben stays on the bed. But we learned that the beds of the Bnei Levi, the Levites, the malben Bnei Levi was tahor, because it wasn't part of the bed, because they would take it apart, and when they would go to Yerushalayim. Says the Mishnah, malben shenatnu al lishonot. If you put this malben and you put it on lishonot, lishonot are just like pieces of wood. A lashon means like a strip of wood. Eitz asui ke'in lashon, it's like a tongue. Shalmalben munach alav. That's what the Bartanura says. Let's look at how Reb Posen draws it. Here we go. Let's see. I went too far. Sorry about that. The malben on lishonot. This is the malben, and it's resting on, not on a chamor. It's resting on these two strips. So Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Yehuda Mitamis. The Bartanura says that they're talking about this the lishonot. Others say they're talking about the malben, but Bartanura says the lishonot are mitamei. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Shimon mitarin. Rabbi Shimon says so. It is tahor. What's the issue? Avu mitaltel imam mita. So they're mitamei because they said the lishonot stick with the malben, and Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Shimon says they're tahor because lo mitaltel bahade mita kulehai. Not always. So it seems like these lishonot were sometimes taken off and sometimes not. Do I really want to know? I don't really know. If you really want to know, read Rihut Habaydu Mishnah by Karen Kirschenbaum, who clearly wrote a doctorate on this. I don't know how else you would write a whole book about furniture in the time of the Mishnah. I'm Rabbi Yossi to Rabbi Yossi. No, 1 second. Remember we looked about the Malbenei Bnei Levi, the Malben of the Levi, we said, when they took them off, since they took them off every now and then when they went out traveled to Yerushalayim, they're also not part of the bed. Shema Bnei Levi Torin, they're tahor. So also, our lishonot should also be tahor, not be part of the bed. Well, they answered, Rabbi Yossi, I'm not really sure. Let's dedicate our learning to remembering my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.